A roux is the mixture of fat and flour used to thicken soups and sauces. It is often combined with another liquid, usually stock or milk, to create a thicker, richer sauce or soup. A roux is created by combining an equal amount of fat and flour by weight. Always weigh the ingredients, because a cup of flour, 8 ounces in volume, does not weigh 8 ounces by weight. And that equal proportion is what ensures a good roux. The starch, in this case flour, is what thickens. This happens when the starch granules absorb water and swell to many times their original size. Those starch granules need to be separated, however, otherwise you get just a bunch of lumps. Separation occurs when we add the fat. The fat can come in any number of forms: butter, clarified butter, animal fats, vegetable oil, canola oil, or even shortening. Typically, you want to use the fat flavor that is appropriate for the final dish. Sticking with vegetable or canola oil will give you a relatively neutral roux that can be the most versatile. To make a roux, first combine the two ingredients into your pan. If using a solid fat, you want to melt that first. Once whisked together, they should resemble wet sand. It should be a little stiff and not runny or pourable. Roux has 3 main stages: white, blonde, and brown, although the brown stage can go through many hues. White roux is cooked just long enough to get the raw flour taste out. White roux is used for bechamel and other cream-based white sauces. Blonde roux is cooked a little longer and has a slightly darker shade. Blonde roux is used for veloutés or sauces with a white stock base. Brown roux, cooked even longer, will start to take on a nutty aroma. At this stage, your heat should be very low and you should be constantly stirring to avoid scorching. Brown roux can go from a peanut butter color all the way to a chocolate color in a short amount of time. The final application of the roux will dictate how dark you want to go. For instance, an Espagnole sauce, brown roux and brown stock, will use a lighter brown roux. Gumbo, on the other hand, will use a chocolate-colored roux. It's important to note that a brown roux only has 1/3 the thickening power of a white roux, so more will be needed, but it imparts a deep, rich flavor to those finished sauces and soups. To make this white roux, we're going to use clarified butter and all-purpose flour. Start by getting our pan warm. We're going to melt the clarified butter. Once your clarified butter is melted, you can add your flour. Let it whisk really well to avoid any lumps. And with the white roux, we don't need to cook it super long. We just want to get that raw flour flavor out. And we want to keep from any color, as we don't want to color whatever sauce or soup this is added to next. There you have it, white roux. Roux is something that many home cooks use on a regular basis and never even knew that they were executing a classic French technique. A roux takes time and care, but is well worth it in the finished product.